Coach, obviously not the results you wanted, but I just wanted to know with Quentin Grimes just shooting the lights out, what was the kind of the process to get him to shoot like that? You just give him the nurse pill and put a blue line out there and put up a bunch of reps every day?
No. He came in with that. He's just getting a lot of opportunity and obviously really confident, creates space. I think I love the scoring. I love the shooting. My favorite things are the hard drives to the basket, 8 rebounds. Been asking him to rebound the ball from that position a little bit, and competitive spirit. So he just, he gets on his little runs. He gets pretty hot there usually, at least once or twice a game, and he did it again tonight. Yeah.
Another guy who played well was Lonnie Walker.
Yeah.
I mean, 6 of 13 for 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just seems like there was times in at least the first 3 quarters where he was like, keeping you guys in the game, making clutch shots.
Yep, it's good to see. I think almost a career high for him, I think, tonight, Keith. But again, being able to find, a lot of those threes were kind of his generation, kind of shaking guys down, looking at them, jabbing, dribble, making them from that. He was a beneficiary of some good swings as well. But again, great. We need the shooting for sure. Probably would say the same thing. I know he's capable of taking the ball to the rim a little more, and I know he's capable of rebounding more. I'm just going to keep after him about that. But it's great to see him kind of make a bunch of take a bunch and make a bunch tonight for sure. Yeah.
What have you really learned from him? And again, I know when the NBA comes calling, you go, you answer. But it was one of those things where he was in France. He just took the clothes that he had and came, right? And then, when he had the concussion, he was itching to get back. And then he also messed up his heel, and he was like, hey, I'm coming back. There are some guys that nowadays is like, well, hey, I got to do what the doctor says.
Yeah.
This guy just seems like he's eager and doing whatever he can, to play.
Yeah, for sure. I think that a couple things. He's a hooper, loves to play. He's a scorer. He can score. But you're right. I think he was probably very surprised that he ended up in France, and I think probably a lot of people were to start the year that he didn't, kind of land on a roster. He's been a pretty good scorer in this league for a few years. But I think I talked to him a couple times, and he says he's very appreciative of being back and wants to make the most of it for sure. So I don't think there's anything. Little injuries aren't going to stop him. That's for sure.
Yeah, obviously it's 12 losses in a row, but we all know what it is. You guys are so banged up. I guess what's kind of the mood with the younger guys, amid all of the tough results? Really?
Yeah. Listen, I think that the results are one thing. Obviously, it's no fun. That's for sure. But the spirit, the effort, the fight is outstanding. The prep, the focus. All that stuff is outstanding. They're doing everything they can to play as well as they can. Yep.
Coach, Jared Butler is a guy who, impacting the floor in all phases. Tonight, not as aggressive in terms of scoring his past games. But he had 4 steals. How do you, try to get him to be more consistent in being aggressive?
I actually liked him tonight a little better, to be honest with you. I think his job is to read the plays, and tonight there wasn't a ton of opportunities for him in the pick and roll. There was a couple lobs, but most of the time the play was elsewhere. And as the game was going on, we were talking about that a lot, to just keep making the right play and what's available out there. Yeah, he'd like to turn the corner, go lay it in like everybody, but there just was the paint was crowded and they were sending bodies, and he just had to make the right play. I thought he did a great job of keeping us running, keeping us executing. I know what do you have, 6 points? 8 points, whatever. But it was one of his better games. Even though the scoring was down, I thought he played one of his better games, yeah. All right, everybody.